everybody, it is Nick Chappell back for another episode of Nick Does Disney, and as we slowly start to wind down 2019, it's the end of a decade, believe it or not, and it was a great year in the Disney parks with all kinds of fantastic new things opening, the Skyliner, of course, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and so many other things opened up this year, but now we start to focus on 2020. It's a brand new decade, it's an all-new horizon out there with so many awesome new attractions and restaurants coming to Walt Disney World in 2020, and today I'm going to count down the top 10 things I am most looking forward to coming to the Disney World parks in 2020. All right, at number 10, we start off with the brand new Creperie coming to the Paris Pavilion over in Epcot's World Showcase. Now, we don't have an official name for this yet or an exact opening date, but it should be opening up around the same time as Remys Ratatouille Adventure coming in the summer of 2020. It is scheduled to be built in an all-new location near the previously announced Remys Ratatouille Adventure attraction, and the new Creperie is going to feature cuisine of celebrity chef, I apologize, I'm going to butcher his name, but Jerome Bocuse, something like that, the mastermind behind the pavilion's Chefs de France menu, and its celebration of gourmet cuisine, Monsieur Paul. So some very fine French food coming our way. With the menu inspired by the Brittany region of France, the new location will offer table service dining, as well as a quick service stop for guests craving savory crepes called galettes and sweet crepes. So, of course, now there's a little quick service stand where you can get crepes as you're seeing right now, but now coming soon, a full table service restaurant. Again, we don't have a name or an exact opening date yet, but it should be coming, hopefully, this summer over at the Paris Pavilion. Coming in at number 9 is Harmonious. Now, this was announced back at the D23 Expo in August, and Harmonious will debut as the largest nighttime spectacular ever created for a Disney park. It will celebrate how the music of Disney inspires people the world over, carrying you away harmoniously on a stream of familiar Disney tunes reinterpreted by a diverse group of artists from around the globe. Harmonious will feature massive floating set pieces, custom-built LED panels, choreographed moving fountains, lights, pyrotechnics, lasers, and more. Now, the show will feature music by composer Pinor Toprak. I think I'm saying his name correctly. There is no official opening date yet, but Epcot Forever is going on right now. It was originally only slated to last till about May at some point, which means Harmonious should be ready to roll out by the summer, unless they decide to keep Epcot Forever rolling on a little bit longer. So no official opening date yet. We don't have a ton of stuff to show you about it, but Harmonious should be coming to Epcot at some point this summer. All right, something that was announced real recently. Disney's DuckTales World Showcase Adventure is coming to Epcot. According to the Disney Parks blog, saying, quote, "You're invited to join Scrooge McDuck, Donald, Launchpad, Webby, and the nephews in search of priceless treasure. Using the Play Disney Parks mobile app, guests will take a trip around World Showcase discovering exotic destinations, exciting mysteries, and maybe even a few thieves, villains, and supernatural guardians of ancient artifacts." So that's all we know for now. We don't have a whole lot to show you or tell you other than that, but this will be the next iteration of a popular interactive scavenger hunt around World Showcase guests have enjoyed for years, like Kim Possible's World Showcase Adventure, if you remember that, with the old flip phone. And then we have Phineas and Ferb Agent P's World Showcase Adventure, and there's still signage of that around. You can't play it right now. And so now we have the next iteration of that, Disney's DuckTales World Showcase Adventure, coming soon to Epcot. Should be a lot of fun for the whole family. Now, this one I am super excited about because I love barbecue. We're talking about the Regal Eagle Smokehouse, Craft, Drafts, and Barbecue. It's the latest new fast casual restaurant that will open up at some point pretty soon over at the American Adventure in Epcot, serving classic barbecue and home-style craft brews. Regal Eagle will celebrate American backyard barbecue with flavors from different regions from around the U.S. Now, on the menu are a variety of sandwiches and platters, as well as a plant-based option. You can chow down on a sliced Texas beef brisket sandwich with house-made spicy mayo sauce on a garlic toast, or South Carolina smoked sausage sandwich with tangy mustard sauce and caramelized onions. You can also feast on a Kansas City smoked chicken, Memphis dry rub pork ribs, North Carolina chopped smoked pork butt, all available by themselves or as part of a delicious, hearty platter. Now, for lighter options, they're going to have some power green salads as well. They're going to have jackfruit, all kinds of things on here. It sounds super tasty. Kids, they're going to have fun-sized bites, including a burger, barbecue chicken salad, barbecue chicken leg or chicken salad, all kinds of stuff for the kiddos, and of course, tons and tons of craft brews as well. Again, no official opening date. It should be open at some point in the winter, though, so we're going to keep our eyes open for this tasty new restaurant coming to the American Pavilion. It just makes sense to finally have a smokehouse over at the American Pavilion. All right, we're sticking in Epcot because there is so much coming to Epcot, and we have not one, not two, but 3 brand new films all debuting on January 17th, of course, the opening day of Festival of the Arts. First, over in the Land Pavilion, we have Awesome Planet. That's going to showcase the Earth's beauty and diversity in a 10-minute film featuring spectacular imagery and theater effects and an original musical score from Academy Award-winning composer Stephen Price. Now, this is where that Lion King show once was, upstairs in the Land Pavilion, but that's going away. Awesome Planet coming soon. Then we hop over to the France Pavilion, and we have the Beauty and the Beast sing-along. This is going to be directed and produced by Don Hahn, producer of the animated and live-action Beauty and the Beast films, and it will invite guests to participate in a twist on a tale as old as time. It also features narration from Angela Lansbury, who of course played Mrs. Potts in the original film. The new sing-along will run in rotation. That's important to note. In rotation with Impressions de France, which is not going away. No, but it's getting an upgrade to 4K, which is pretty much neat because it was looking a little old, as you can see. And then finally, we have Canada Far and Wide and Circle Vision 360 over in the Canada Pavilion. This is an update to the previous O Canada film. They're going to have new scenes, a new musical score by Canadian composer Andrew Lockington, and new narration by award-winning actors Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy. Now, these two are going to nail it. I know it. It's going to be awesome. But I am going to miss Martin Short.
You know, I think that these good people deserve to hear from someone who knows the true Canada, someone who loves Canada, who grew up there.
Is Celine Dion here?
No, Celine Dion is not here. I'm referring to myself, Martin Short.
Coming in at number 5 is a new restaurant coming to Toy Story Land. That's going to be Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. This is, of course, going to be in Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios. No word on an official opening date yet, but it will be coming at some point in 2020. And they say they invite you to a rootin' tootin' rodeo right in Annie's backyard. This immersive restaurant will provide yet another unique, fun, family-friendly dining experience that could only be had in Toy Story Land. Now, we don't have a menu or anything like that yet, not a whole lot of concept art other than what I'm showing you now, but we did something similar to this concept during Woody's Roundup Rodeo Barbecue over the 4th of July weekend at the Contemporary, and it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of really good summer barbecue type food over there. They had games set up throughout and all the Toy Story characters. It was a lot of fun, and I have a feeling that was maybe some kind of a play test for what we're going to see over at the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue restaurant. Again, that should be coming this summer to Toy Story Land and Hollywood Studio. And I love barbecue. I love Toy Story. So for me, this is a match made in heaven, and I can't wait. At number 4, we have the Mickey Shorts Theater in Disney's Hollywood Studios. They will show an original short film in the style of the popular Disney Channel animated series Mickey Mouse, and will feature photo opportunity locations for guests, which is pretty awesome. Now, they just gave us a new rendering that shows the interior of the theater, including these really fun Mickey Mouse themed seats. As you can see from the new artist concept rendering, the interior of the theater will invoke the same wacky fun of the Disney Disney Channel cartoon series. You'll see an original short, like I said, probably some of the other ones you see on the Disney Channel as well. And the photo op sounds like a lot of fun. Now, the new Mickey Shorts Theater is currently under construction over by the park's Theater District, is what they're calling it, in the former location of the Star Wars Path of the Jedi seasonal attraction. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great stop if you need to get out of the heat for a little bit. So, again, we don't have an opening, but with the new ride coming to Hollywood Studios in March, I have a feeling it'll be around that March timeframe as well. So, really looking forward to that. Probably the most highly anticipated restaurant in all of Disney World coming is Space 220. It's going to debut at some point this winter, and the hot rumor at one point was it would be open in time for the busy Christmas season, but there have been some setbacks, including the executive chef leaving to go out to the Wynn in Las Vegas, but it would make an awful lot of sense to open this thing on February 20th. You get it? 220? See what I did there? Space 220 is a new table service restaurant in Epcot next to Mission Space. Now, when you enter the restaurant, you'll step into a special space elevator that will take you 220 miles above the Earth's surface and offer incredible celestial views. How awesome does that sound? And even more exciting is that we recently learned that it's not going to be just dinner. No. They're going to offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That sounds really, really cool. So it should be open up at some point this winter. We don't have a whole lot to show you, no menu or anything like that yet, but this is a very, very hyped restaurant, and reservations are going to be extremely hard to get, I'm sure. Now, this one I am super excited for because this is an exact replica from the ride in Disneyland Paris, but most of us out there have not been able to make the trek all the way over to Paris to ride it, so now we're going to have it right in Florida. We've been following the construction for well over a year now, and it is set to open sometime this summer, and this is from the Disney Parks blog saying Walt Disney Imagineering is hard at work developing a new attraction for the park's France Pavilion. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, planned to open in summer of 2020 based on Disney and Pixar's hit film Ratatouille. This family-friendly attraction will invite you to shrink down to the scale of a rat for a culinary adventure with Chef Remy. You're going to race across the kitchen floor aboard special trackless ride vehicles, which you can see right now. It looks really, really cool as Disney Imagineers work on bringing this attraction to life. Now, again, this is in Paris already, and everybody that I've seen talk about it online that's been lucky enough to go overseas and ride it says it's a really, really fun attraction, fun for the whole family. Again, no opening date yet, but it should be ready by summer of 2020, and I am super, super excited for that. All right, coming in at number one for me, this was an easy pick, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I know a lot of people were super excited about Rise of the Resistance, and for good reason. That's a groundbreaking attraction, but this might be the one I am most looking forward to. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is opening March 4th. We have that opening date now over at Disney's Hollywood Studio. On Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, you'll step through the movie screen and join Mickey, Minnie, and friends like never before, bursting into a world where mouse rules apply. On the trackless dark ride, visitors will board a train headed for a picnic with Mickey, Minnie, and their dog Pluto, and naturally, like any Mickey Mouse cartoon, things quickly go awry. The ride travels through a carnival, a twister, waterfall, big city, factory, and a stampede of bulls, with the trackless train cars splitting apart and reconnecting along the way. Now, they say every scene is so jam-packed, according to Imagineer Kevin Rafferty. It's 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound bag. There's so much to see, so many Easter eggs, so many nods, such great stuff that harkens back to the Disney studio. Now, music in the new attraction's lobby will feature remixed symphonic scores from Mickey Mouse cartoons. Movie posters in the Florida attraction will highlight classic Mickey Mouse film shorts such as Mumbai Madness, Wonders of the Deep, and Wish Upon a Coin. Now, I really hope they nail this one like I think they're going to, because I absolutely love the Great Movie Ride, and it still breaks my heart that it is gone. But if there's a suitable replacement, this is probably going to be it, and no doubt my most hyped attraction going into 2020.
Is looking at you, kid.
So there you go. As we wrap up the year here in 2019, those are the 10 best things, I think anyway, that are coming to Disney World in 2020. And of course, there's probably going to be many other new things because Disney World is constantly evolving and they're always giving us new things. So tell me what you think below in the comments. What are you most looking forward to coming to Disney World in 2020? That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching Nick Does Disney, everybody.